Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash and ought to be a sensational game. It's the Sacramento State Hornets and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Catching up with the Sacramento State head coach before the game, he is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Noles will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. What a performance he had in their last game, putting up more than 300 yards on the ground. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, no gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. That's caught. It's Curtis. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's raining. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now,
speeding down the left side. He's at the 10. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Going to the run, it's raining. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Offense lining up quickly. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sacramento State. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Sets his feet. It's Daniels. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Punt is on its way. Cradles it at the 35. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Curtis. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Breaks into the open. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. He's up to 94 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Curtis. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Curtis. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the...
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It's complete to the left. At the 35, he's open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. To the air, it's Daniels. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Finds his tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, pressure's coming. He sacked this defense all over him.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And here comes the punt team. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Out wide right, it's Boggs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Noles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. RPO complete. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Taking a shot. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Daniels. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Handoff again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Playing a field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The fake and wants to throw. It's intercepted. There he goes. The 20. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, they throw the interception there, and based on the success they were having running the football, I won't be surprised if this coaching staff decides to go back to being more physical and getting the run game going again, because that seems to be what's working and the best plan of attack right now for this offense.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Quick give. It's Curtis. Maybe headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. FSU calling its second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
The Seminoles in the hurry up. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Rush right in his face. Nothing there, and he just had to throw it away.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trying to take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Throws to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Going to field this one in tight quarters. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the right. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He tries to take the top off. Touchdown, Florida State. Into the end zone for 6.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with Air Force, taking on the number 5 team, the BYU Cougars.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
I did talk to Sacramento State's head coach coming out of the locker room. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Give to the back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Seminoles. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking for room. It's Curtis. He's got the first down. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Right back to the well. He is snowed under, no nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Out wide left, it's Coleman Williams. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards. So great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
The give on 4th down. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Defense all over him. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Personal foul.
That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Got it in the middle. It's Riles. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll move the wide receiver. On play action. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Lopez. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Noles look to keep this drive humming. They're going to run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated.
Snags it, and he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. Complete. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Keeps it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Doing it himself again. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front?
Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation.
Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And here comes the punt team.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Florida State sideline. There have been so many momentum swings here in this game, but right now it is all offense. They have been able to answer here to start the second half, and now they get another opportunity. I can definitely sense the chemistry and energy rising here on the sideline. I'll keep you posted if they're able to keep that going here in the game. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. The Noles in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for the edge. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Left side is Boggs. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires on the move. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Florida State. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Straight ahead, it's Curtis. Turning it on. Got the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. Just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Might have a chance. The 40. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the block. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Got an alley. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Doak. Drives inside. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He's looking to throw. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they've tied it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we might be headed for overtime. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. So here comes our first play of overtime. Running inside. It's Curtis. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sacramento State. They strike first in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28.
And this is why you consistently run the football, a steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown run.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Man, what a response. You just gave up 7 on the other side of the field. Every reason to get dejected. Oh, man. But they come out and they respond and they score on the first play. And now, Jesse, down by 1. What do you do?
And they made it look easy too, David. And you got to wonder about this defense and how much they have left in the tank. Because of that, maybe if you're on offense, you just decide to end this thing right here. You scored so easily. Maybe you could do the same on a 2-point play.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. There to make the stop, and boy, does he love to try that spin move. Only got him 6 that time. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. The quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. This thing has been back and forth now. 1st and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown Seminoles! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to power it in. They do not get the 2, and now the lead sits at 6 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Follows his blocks. It's Curtis. There he goes. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And what a great response here in overtime.
Man, what a great response by this offense, going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again.
Trying to pay off the decision to go for 2, and he will not. Down he goes with the sack, and we remain tied. Oh, there'll be second guessing there. And now it's all 2-point conversion attempts from here on out. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They can't get it done on the 2, and now they'll rely on the defense. After the stop, now a 2-point try to win the game. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. They can't get it in. Neither team can get the 2, and we'll play another overtime. Let's do it again, guys, shall we? And we'll see just how far down the play sheet they have to go for this 2-point try. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. They're stopped on the 2-point try, and we are still tied. They got the stop, now to win it with a 2. Trying to punch it in. They can't convert. That short yardage, condensed area, nobody got the 2, and we play on. They'll line up to go for 2. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Trying to run it in. They are stopped on the 2-point try, and now it'll be up to the defense. They broke serve. Now a chance to win it with a two-point conversion. That's it. That's the ball game. The two-point try gets it done. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.